and conditioned my hair, and this is how I like to go in with my Marley twist. For everyone curious about my length since the last time that I did this style, yeah, she's crazy still. And I'm not really familiar with the whole knotless trend, so excuse me, but as far as I know, the knotless trend just excludes knots and any kind of banding. We're gonna be using rubber bands. It's completely optional. You don't have to do this step. I have a tutorial where I don't even do this step, but I've incorporated this just because I feel like it saves me a lot of time in the long run to go through this sectioning first and then twisting, because it's already sectioned, so you're literally just twisting your hair up. Super easy. I feel like it's quicker. If it's not for you, honestly, just do whatever works for you. If the twists come out the same, who cares?
So guys, right now I'm just going in and starting to part my hair with my hands. My hair is dry. You might want to add some moisturizer, or go in with it wet. Might be a little bit easier for you, sis. But right now I'm just pulling out the perimeter that I want to work with. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just sectioning off the hair that I want to use.
Okay, so this might not be even like at all, but you get the idea. But the first thing I'm gonna go in with is some olive oil. So this is where the brush would come in handy, but for this look, this little install, I want a lot of baby hairs, so I'm kind of going in pretty deep with my baby hair this time. Going with my shea butter. This is going to give me a little bit of sleekness and moisture that will guide me when it's time to twist.
So now I'm just going in with this rat tail comb, and I'm just trying to part my first row of twists, just sectioning off my hair. Like I said earlier, I like to go in with this first part because I feel like it saves a lot of time afterward.
Look, all this might be off a little bit. I don't know, I don't care. You guys get the idea. So now we have it split in halves, and you have that section as well. And my parting is messing up again. OMG. Start with the triangle, so I literally just do diagonals. First, I'm just gonna go in with that section and make sure that it has shea butter all over the shaft, especially around this area where I'm gonna be twisting. Not only does it, again, give me a little bit of a sleek, it's gonna moisturize it, add shine to the look, a little bit of eco styling gel, because I want that sleek look. So also a part of the sectioning off portion, I like to go in with my twisting. If you are new to my channel, I do like to pre-twist my natural hair because I feel like this portion really seals in all the moisture that I just put in, more so like a twist out. And I find that it also allows for me to easily tuck the hair whenever it's time to wrap it with the Marley twist.
So to further explain the use of the rubber bands, because I know this whole knotless trend has come about, I just feel like with rubber bands it keeps it way longer, and I don't have to worry about the hair sliding as often because my hair is super soft and the twists always slide out.
Alright, so I have this first little layer sectioned off. This is how it looks with my baby hair still spread. And my twists are nice and juicy, and I literally just have to go over with my braiding hair. Take probably about 15 minutes to do all the twists once the section off for real. I'm gonna go in with one more row. Like I said, I'm probably gonna give myself about an hour or two to do this, which I definitely won't need. Sectioning does take the longest, but I don't know, it just makes the overall look a little bit better.
Rubber bands also help if you're new to this with the whole braiding and twisting process and you're just trying this out for the first time, because right now it's really hard to grip my hair when it's all over the place, and rubber bands just keep it nice and sectioned. It makes it so much easier to access.
I will say, because my hair has gotten longer, it's taking a little bit longer to twist it, but I definitely don't regret it. I ended up buying my hair off of Amazon this time because you guys always ask what hair I use, and I always use different hair, so I'm trying to start using the same hair over and over again. This is my first time trying this hair, so I don't know how it's gonna do. I got 1B 24 inches. You can get, I think 18 is the normal inches that it comes. Everybody always asks how long the hair is. This is my first time doing 24 inches. However, every time I do this style, I do stretch the hair, and I'll show you guys how I do it today. So initially it will be between 24 inches up to probably maybe 26, 28 inches because of how I stretch them. So they come in a really long bag like this. I will leave the link in the description box. I purchased this myself. This is not sponsored. And it's called TWISTS. Also have a website, so if you want to check out their website, it's TWISTS.com. It comes in little bundles like this. Literally, I got 6 of them. When I tell y'all my box was so light, I was nervous. I was like, what the hell is this? Unravel the bundle, it just looks like a typical pack, but of course it's extended. So I would say, ideally, I don't know for sure if this is more or less hair than you would get in a hair store. So the hair does feel a little bit dry towards the bottom, and also has like, I don't know if you guys can see, it has like the burnt feeling, like if you light the hair. So I don't really like that. I feel like with this hair, it is gonna give me a little bit of rubbing, but it doesn't smell like anything. Really quickly, I wanna show you guys something. So I'm trying this out really quick. I mentioned this on my vlog. If you guys are new here, I am vlogging. So this is is it Lulu Tress? Beauty is what you create. It's supposed to be for crochet. This is the Island Twist 18 inches, and it's also 1B. It's just a curly little clip that I'm thinking of putting in my hair to make it a little bit more Bohemian-like. I'm not going for the Bohemian twist just because they're really, really small. I'm still going for the whole chunky Marley effect, but I did want to add a little bit of a Bohemian touch. I don't know what I'm doing today, y'all. We're gonna see how this turns out. Usually I like to go in with 3 to 4 to 5 sections. With this hair, we're gonna start off with 4 and see how that does us. Taking the hair here, and I'm pulling it because I don't want the ends so perfect. And as you can see, the ends themselves are gonna be longer. After I do that, I do like to twist the center here. And I'm literally just gonna pick a random piece. Guess we can start on the edge. I'm just going to be looping this around so that you kind of have it through a loop here. And then I'm going to just start braiding.
The use of shea butter is extremely important in the beginning, or some type of gel or anything that you can use to really make sure your hair stays secured.
I'm gonna go ahead and start twisting like I did my real hair. And I'm actually twisting it around to make sure that my hair is embedded into the twist. I like adding shea butter on my ends because when I go to dip them, I feel like this just helps keep the hair sealed a little bit better. And she's beautiful. Marley. I'm I'm using these toenail clippers because don't judge me, y'all. I can't find my scissors, but it's okay. So like little knobs like that, I'm gonna cut it off. And in some areas of the twist, as you can see, like this twist was a little bit bigger than this one. I'm gonna go in with probably 3 this time because I don't want my hair to be too weighed down by the Marley hair. And I'm gonna go in with maybe like 2 pieces of this crochet hair. And we're gonna see how this goes. Maybe I shouldn't have did that. All right, y'all. So it is the next day and I've completed the back already. I'll show y'all the back. In the back, I decided to not use rubber bands because I feel like it took a long time, and it did. But I do like how it made the front look. I just don't care in the back, like I mentioned earlier. And I also split it with my hands, so it is extremely natural in the back. And I also went in with 3 pieces of hair instead of 4 in the back. So they're a little bit smaller, but not that much that you'll notice. I also went in some areas with a little bit of curly hair. I don't know if you guys can see, you see. But not that much. However, in this little bit of section left that I have, I'm gonna be applying curly hair to every piece because I want to fill it with as much curly hair as I can. And this is what I have left. I think I'm gonna cut it. I found my scissors last night too. So we getting somewhere, y'all. We getting somewhere. But yeah, so this is the hair that I just went to the hair store to get. I ran out of hair. I used all 6 of the hair from Amazon. And I'll tell you guys how I feel about it at the end, but this is just how it looks. This is this hair. I have never used this hair before, but I've used Expression, and so it should be straight. This is the African Collection Sensation Jamaican Twist Preach, whatever. A lot going on. With the middle, I'm going to be going in with 4 strands of hair and 1 piece of curly hair. So it's gonna be super chunky in the middle. So it's kind of hard to answer questions like, what hair do you use? Or how long is the hair? Because I'm using multiple packs of hair, even though I use different types of lengths. By the way, this is 18 inches now. Everything in my hair is 24 inches. This is 18 inches, sorry. But I stretch my hair. So this is basically 18 to up to probably 32 inches. So can't really just answer that. Curly hair and fray it a little bit. Okay, so I want to show you guys really quick how I've been filling in, or was it feeding in? I've been feeding in my curly hair. I have like a little locket of the crochet hair that I've cut in half, and it already kind of splits by itself, so I usually just split it in half, and then I go kind of towards the top. You want it to hang like such, right? So then I take these pieces and I cross it right there. So they look like this. Kind of. With my 3. And it's now 2. Okay. There you go. And then I kind of twist the middle as well. Because now that I'm working with 2 different textures, at the root, I don't want the curly hair to bulk. I feel like on one of these it did. Is this an example? Yeah, you don't want your curly hair to bulk so that it's like that. All right, so now I've got my twist back here. I'm just gonna go on like I always do with the braid first. So I like to loop my twist. Even though it's not a rubber band, I still twisted it. Pull it through. I did this kind of tautly and I just braid. Twist around that braid a little bit that I made, almost like a faux lock, I guess, which is why I should probably try faux locks. Comment down below if you want me to try faux locks. I'm a little nervous, but I want to. So what I'm gonna do now, as you can see, there's that piece peeping through. We can cut that. What I like to do now is kind of look at how the hair is flowing, right? And I pull out the curly pieces and see how long they are, and that base is like how I want it to stick out. So once I start getting close to the bottom and the pieces get shorter, I have this piece back here, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up and kind of separate that with this index finger here. Now that looks a little funky, but the point is just separate it and make it stick out of the twist. I'm gonna keep twisting. And yeah, it may get connected, but because it was unlooped the first time, it's already out of the twist. So just keep pulling it, tightening it like a shoestring kind of. Ends up being that piece, feed it into my twist. That's all. It does look a little funky sometimes, it gets a little difficult, but that's the best part about this chunky method, is that because it's all so chunky and natural looking, it kind of vibes and flows. And I've been liking to add a little bit of curly hair at the bottom as well. So here is a piece right here. I'm gonna try to break this in half with my fingers, pinch it closer to the top, and here is my finger in between. Y'all see that? Hello. I'm literally going to lay this the same pinching position. I have it pinched with my finger now, and I'm gonna grab this end with this half, if that makes sense. And I'm gonna grab that pinching spot, same, just replacing my hands. This is going to be just like those pieces were now. But I'm gonna wrap it under and pull it up and keep it separated while I twist around it. I know it's really hard to explain. It blends right in with the twist, except for up there, it can get a little funky, but it's okay. It's all okay. Okay guys, and this is it. This is how I feed it in. So I just gotta clean it up. All right, y'all, so I have finished installing all of the twists. I'm just checking to make sure, because that's what's up. I think I got them all though. All right, so now that I'm done all of the twists, I'm actually headed to my cousin's house so that she can help me dip them. And I'm gonna be using these pink perm rods, and I wish that I would have got another pack because it's a lot of twists, but whatever. If you want to see how I usually do it, I already have a video up if you guys are curious. I like to use mousse. I'm gonna take this random mousse that I have, it doesn't matter what kind, and you want to use quite a bit. You also typically want to do this after your hair is like dipped as well, but I like to do it right after I finish.